Those Ducks are ready to defend the Pac-12 championship that they've won a couple of consecutive years. We got Ryan Winter on the line. Of course, you can catch him on Sports Chat 503 right here on YouTube, and I would advise you to do just that. Ryan brings us a wealth of information, insight, and we just have a good time talking football with Ryan. How's it going tonight?
Great, Mark. How are you, man? Thanks for having me on.
Absolutely. Doing well. And I want to catch up with the Ducks here because man, this off season is long, but at least when we get some news out of spring ball, it makes us feel a little closer to football season. And as you mentioned to me before we started to record, a lot to talk about concerning Oregon football. Let's start with the quarterback battle. You got four of them. Anthony Brown is still considered the starter. I understand he's taking all the first team reps, but a lot of people like Ty Thompson.
Yeah. Big time. And then there's two guys right in front of him, Robbie Ashford, who's also playing baseball for the Ducks right now. Baseball team's doing really well. He's starting center fielder about half the time. Great athlete there. He's from Alabama. And then Jay Butterfield is the other one whose dad was a former NFL player, quarterback, who's from California. And so, yeah, everybody loves what the freshman's doing. And he had a great career, obviously, in Arizona, Ty Thompson. And so everybody wants, eyes are on him, but I think there's two guys in front of him that have a legitimate stake in playing time. If Anthony Brown falters in any way, shape, or form, but I do think it's his job to lose.
Yeah. Anthony Brown has considerable experience both at Oregon, but most of his time at Boston College. In terms of the three guys that we haven't seen much from at all, based on what you've heard and maybe what you've seen, what are their style comparisons?
Yeah. So I love to talk about, everybody likes to compare these guys to like the greatest players. Like everybody thinks like they're comparing them to like, elite players in the NFL or Hall of Fame type players. Right. So it's easy to say, oh yeah, because the kid plays baseball, he reminds me a little of Kyler Murray, or he reminds me, or Patrick Mahomes. But that's who I would definitely make the connection with Robbie Ashford. I mean, he's definitely a guy who's a baseball player, who's also a quarterback. He's a quarterback who's also a baseball player. I don't know which one might be better suited for him going forward, but he can make all the plays. He looked really, really good when up against good competition when he was in high school. Polynesian Bowl, for example, he's really shined. But Jay Butterfield is just your classic prototype West Coast quarterback. He's the tallest of the bunch. He stands out compared to the rest of them. He's got a good frame, just throws a beautiful ball, just airs the thing out and looks the part. Now, most of those guys have the ability to run as well, but oftentimes they're pinned more as a drop back pocket passer. And then I think Ty Thompson does everything. I think he has the whole package. So, obviously people have made connections to other guys in the past, and I think it's a little absurd sometimes to say that this high school senior is going to become the next Marcus Mariota at Oregon, one of the greatest quarterbacks in Oregon and in college history. The numbers he put up was just insane. And I do think this offense is a little different. I think also there's some people who are kind of stuck in this mindset that Oregon is still this very explosive offense. I don't think that's the case right now. I think Oregon has definitely leaned more on its defense, has leaned more on its running game. Offensive line, they're willing to punt and play field position when that was not the case with Chip Kelly at all, really. So I do think that you've got some quarterbacks that can do a lot of different things, but we're not looking for the prototype running quarterback like they were for a while. Anthony Brown, I think, is a unique player just because, like you said, the experience. He's not going to throw the ball away. He's not going to make the wrong play. He's not going to try to force it. He's going to be a game manager, and sometimes you're going to need a game manager to win.